Okay, so this week we talked about individual social responsibility, and for my analysis, I picked a local nonprofit, which is local and national, and I'll get to that in a minute. But I chose to do United Way of Greater New Haven. I actually had the pleasure of sharing the 10th floor of Chapel Street with them when I worked for the Greater New Haven Chamber of Commerce. So I'm very familiar with what they do, and that's why I picked them. So first, just a basic definition of individual social responsibility. According to her TED Talk, Beth Kanter describes it as when anyone gives anything in any amount to make the world a better place. And so, tying that into United Way, their mission is United Way brings together the caring power of people to create change in our region and to improve lives. United Way's community investments, leadership, and resource development efforts are focused on two critical and interrelated issues facing our region: education and economic disparity. Um, so basically, just to give a clearer version of that, um, basically United Way does a ton of community outreach events that include Meals on Wheels for families that can't afford food, um, trying to lessen the income gap, creating awareness of the income gap, providing volunteers for any number of nonprofits in the area. So they're kind of like the nonprofit to go to for all the other nonprofits when you're in need of volunteers. So basically, continuing forward, um, everything that they do is a small act of kindness, but it returns tenfold. Like I said, when I mentioned the volunteers in New Haven, here's a post on their Facebook page just from a couple of weeks ago, with something that they created, which is a list of organizations that need volunteers over the summer in the greater New Haven area, and that includes Hamden, West Haven, East Haven, Branford, and the like. So it's pretty spectacular that even though they need the volunteers themselves, they're encouraging others to volunteer, which is exactly what individual social responsibility is. And they're just really helping the movement. They share a lot of relatable content, like we saw in the slideshow earlier by Beth Kanter. You can see here they posted a poverty quiz, which I actually decided to take, and I was very surprised at how much I didn't know. But basically, just raising awareness of saying, hey, did you know this? Or, did you know that? And actually, the question that they post here: the highest percentage of income a family can pay for housing and still have it considered affordable is C, 30%, which, actually seems like a lot to me. But again, these are things that some people like me wouldn't know unless they shared them. So again, this is just raising awareness through their social media. They also provide a ton of community resources. Um, Summertime is always problematic for people with children, and here they are basically saying, here's ways to engage, your kids in the city during the summer, with again another list of links hosted on their website. And even some of the content that they do share is what I call mission centric. Another great example of a post, a picture looks like it's probably something that they took and then created a meme of. I believe every child deserves access to quality early care and education. This is the core mission of United Way, is to provide access to quality education for everyone. And again, they're spreading this mission in their Facebook page with just a simple meme post that they created. And then we talk about encouragement. Many nonprofits are encouraging kind of their mission, but United Way takes it a step further. What are you going to do to change things for the better this month? It's almost like they're encouraging more people to have ISR. Vision without action is a dream. Action without vision just passes the time. Vision with action can change the world. So they have a proven success here with this. United Way's volunteering is growing at a much higher rate than the country's. big cheers to our amazing volunteers. So again, United Way is successful, not only with their social media, but with just, having more volunteers than any other nonprofit in the country. Um, so to wrap it up, United Way basically has all of um, the embodiment of having individual social responsibility on a nonprofit level, and they continue to just really spread good throughout New Haven and um, the rest of the country. So that's it for this week, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much.